Steve, what's the biggest Minecraft modpack ever created?
Wait! Did you download
Nomifactory? No, why could I? I don't know, just do it. Well, the first thing I noticed was different word generation option. The regular one in the Lost Cities. No me so how it's meant to be played, so I choose this. There is always this problem when you change version that your demons resets. So I click to customize them, and then this case just burned my eyes. What is this? I got nice tool for start such as terminal, which has a lot of options, but I didn't want it to understand them. Or questbook. Questbook gives me options like exit. Or changing theme, but I like this one. Or making party. I really like option of making party on single player. And then the actual usage of questbook, which are quest. And here is my goal for this episode. There were unnamed numbers of tasks to do here, but I want to complete every achievement in the Genesis tab. Let's get started. The first task was already extremely hard. It was a checkbox challenge. All I need to do is click in the middle. And I got rewarded with producing mine till that mine's already 3 times 3 gridded. Great machine which shows me where specific ores generate. It also excited of me how much of them there is. Then challenge ores would require me some wood. Juris clothing which holds great stacks of one specific item. And then I got rewarded with first money. Now it was time for end supply. I used my electric prospector scanner to predict where it will generate. My first meet with Kate was like, is it still okay that there is more? Is that regular stone? When I got back, I made my base in one of buildings. Well, now, I already have iron and sign other ores, but I have no raw iron. But as it's presented, raw iron is not a big deal. And to the next quest. We have some furnace quests at the left. I can make a lime furnace. Well, rest of these furnace quests I will make later. Now just craft a tiny coal. Now I need to craft iron axe. But it was not an iron axe, neither stone. So I think it'd have to be any great axe. Right. Of course, I couldn't be that simple. Well, so I need to craft it in this new and more complicated style. You? Well, first I need to craft hammer, which will help me a lot later by making plates. You? And some other priceless tools. So we made real iron great axe. And then, nothing happened. So I read quest description more carefully and tried again. Yes! The next one is like advanced crafting table. To this I need another new tool. Meanwhile, I grab some wood from ruined buildings around, which result granting great boots. Done! Next in progress is hook, which didn't require much except iron, which I ran out of. So I did my first ever shopping and bought some iron.
朋友是一个坚韧。
I can literally jump from here to there. Super satisfying. Next one. No more machine speedrun. Well, this one is giving us more challenge, but it's definitely the later thing. And realized I can slash home here. Now we are about to make a glider, to which you need some leather. it's time to craft wings. Oh, why is it working? Oh, I just get that. We need the different wings.
Dip, 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 dip.
Well, we already got some quests complete here. Now let's buy fluid transporter. Mix. Smell. And there we go. Infinite water source! Sounds like the buckets! And it is the buckets. Now we're about to mine some new resources. We have redstone coal! A bit of gold, a tin and copper. Copper for me was most difficult to find. I even went to find copper twice to different chunk van. Meanwhile, I also grabbed some obsidian for later. And accidentally done some quests which I couldn't find here. Rubber sheets. Rubber is made out sticky resin which grows on rubber trees like this. Now useless soft mallet. About to come back to these furnace quests at the left. And now obsidian one has a bit different build. But I can do this. Thing everyone needs. Backpack. Yeah. Woo. Now even more chemistry and physics. Mortar can dust. Any ingot. 4 redstone dust plus 1 copper dust equals 1 red alloy dust. And also now we can test our obsidian furnace. Well, quick! Iron dust. Now we mix iron with redstone to get conductive iron out. Another pipe here, out of new resource, cobalt. Also, we are covering wires in rubber. Steam dynamo! Seems like first sights of mechanisms. But well, to get this I need copper plates, excitation coal, iron furnace, rough iron sprockets, and redstone transmission coals. And then I went out for a break because mice can't take it. So this is the time when it should stop playing so vanilla and start playing in nomifactory way. But there is still thing I need to do before it. Steam dynamo is main power generator, so I should apply some improvements to it. To a catalyzer, for example. It's made using for rough iron plates and for bars and redstone transmission coal. Once power is generated, it's need to be transported into actual machine. This is what our energy conduit's for. For these, I need 6 conduit binders and 3 conductive iron wires. But I wasn't ready at all. So to progress, I was about to build some game-changing things. A primitive blast furnace. Well, I needed some bricks for this that Iris melted and then formed to bricks again. Now I need to build a 3x3x4 tall statue. And of course, I missed 1 brick. Really interesting. With it now I can turn iron into steel. Now we are going to create an electronic circuit. Who would you need?
Goodbye. Oh no!
And finally, after these painful hours of complication, I got my computer hard. Yeah. And then I could build a machine. But as it turns out, I still wasn't prepared to play with mechanisms. Breckage developed still wanted to prove how complicated he is. And we need a battery buffer best with batteries inside. An energy converter which converts pressure power into electric energy. Meanwhile, I did some economy just for Quest. Mainly because there was no other way to do this. And I told myself to spend no more Onicorns on ores. And it was time. I completed this big quest putting it all together. Now I could choose which machine I want to start with. I choose Wormel. Now I realize I need to mass produce these electronic circuits. I also need things such electronic motors. Both machine hall would need your imagination in. I went out of copper again.
Yep.
I also make little farm of rubber trees. For wood and rubber. Yee. So it's the real time to set up machines. I tried to load for time's battery buffer, but there was something wrong. Then I went for information training. With so, I know that my batteries are too weak. So I graded them to lithium batteries. Meanwhile, I also set up a sugarcane from which you need to night steamed animal. Reed's farm was based on Snad with is made out of sand, which is made out of sand. It activates Bonnie'll effect anytime it hears redstone signal. Okay, steamed animal needs access to water source, so I put infinite water cube. It also needs fuel, which I now had. Upgrades here. Now we attach it to energy converter using energy conduits. It's charging. Great. Now we put battery buffer aside. Then we fill it with lithium batteries. It's also charging. everything worked this far. Now, using for a pitch conductive iron cable, I that wire mill. I also need to use wire cutter here. Now I need to program it using programming circuit, which is basically electronic circuit from before. I set it to number 1. And now, is it work? Yeah, it works. I'm so excited about it. Now I also got the wires from 1 and getting steam of 2. That means basic 2 are becoming useless now. I also set up bending machine with which I can make metals plates. Also a big discount. This is so cool. Nomifactory.